Hi guys, good afternoon to all of you. I hope everyone is doing fine. Today I'm going to talk about a very important topic. In fact, it is all about know your right as a power consumer. This particular topic I'm going to talk about is a lady called me a few days ago complaining that they have given her a meter, and up till now, I think it's about 6 months, the bill is not coming. So he wanted to find out what is the way forward. So I decided that okay, you should go to the ECG office. I even directed her the location that she stays. I asked her to look for the nearby ECG office, and then report the issue. But before that, I asked her whether she has the receipt of the meter, and she said yes. And I said, okay, if that is the case, go along with the receipt. Don't go alone without the receipt, so that when you go, they will use your receipt to check the problem with your meter while you are not receiving the bill. Fine. But on the second thought, I decided that okay, can you give me the meter number, or can you take a picture of the meter and send to me? And when the lady sent me the picture of the meter, I realized that this meter is a prepaid meter. So I was very surprised that the lady was expecting a bill instead of going to buy a credit. I was very surprised. It was so amazing to realize that somebody is using a meter without knowing whether it's a prepaid meter or a postpaid meter. Let me just make this recommendation before I even move on. I would like it is my opinion that all the contractors, when you fix a meter for a customer, or when you install a meter for a customer, the first thing you should let the customer know is that tell the person it is a prepaid meter, and for that matter, he or she is supposed to buy credit. If it is a postpaid meter, I always know that at least you leave the yellow card by the meter, but also still inform the customer that this is a credit meter, and for that matter, they will bring you a bill. If you don't do that and you assume that the customer knows the difference between a prepaid meter and then a credit meter, that is where the problem is. So I was very surprised when the lady was expecting a bill instead of going to buy credit. Now, the reason why the lady it kept long, 6 months, at least the 10 cedis that was supposed to be on the meter might have exhausted, but I don't know why the meter didn't trip, because the lady was still enjoying power. That is the more reason why it kept almost 6 months before she started asking questions. So today I want us to look at the difference between prepaid meter and postpaid meter. Don't let us assume that every Ghanaian or every power user know the difference between prepaid meter and postpaid meter, especially looking at the latest digital meters. They resemble, they look similar. Both the postpaid and the prepaid, they look similar. So the customer might not be able to know the difference between that the meter that I'm using, am I buying credit or am I paying bill? We need to let the customer know about this. Don't let us assume that they know the difference. Now, this customer has used the meter for 6 months, and I know very well that this meter might have run to negative. That is the more reason why she was not buying power, or there was something wrong with the meter. That was why she was not buying power up to 6 months, only to realize that it's a prepaid meter and not a credit meter. So today I just want us to look at the difference between prepaid meter and a postpaid meter. Now, it is simple, like the English, the way it has. So the prepaid meter is the meter that you have to buy credit before you use it. You have to buy credit before you can use that meter. But the postpaid meter is the meter that normally we use before they give us bill. We use before they give us the bill. That is what we call postpaid. And the prepaid is the one you have to buy credit before you start using it. So that is the difference. But I'm surprised that a lot of people still don't know the difference. they don't know the difference. They might know that prepaid we buy credit and postpaid we get bill, but maybe the differences between the meters, that is what is confusing them. Actually, when the meters are installed, they are not able to know whether this is a postpaid meter or prepaid meter. I know some customers usually say, oh, I want a credit meter or I want a prepaid meter, but at the time of issuing the meter, they can give you any of the meters. So it is left with the contractor who is coming to install the meter to let you know that this is a credit meter, and for that matter you are expecting a bill, or this is a prepaid meter, and for that matter you are going to buy credit in case the credit get finished. So this is why I just wanted us to actually look at it. Don't let assume that everybody knows the difference between prepaid meter and postpaid meter. They might know the difference, but when you install the meter for them, they might not be able to differentiate the meters between the prepaid meter and then the postpaid meter. Just like what happened to the lady. Maybe by now she has incurred a lot of negative on the meter, and for that matter it's going to be a problem for her. 6 months is not easy. So it is left onto the contractors to always inform the customer whether it's a prepaid meter or a postpaid meter. That is what I want them to do. So that at the end of the day, we all know what we are doing. At the end of the day, we all know what we are doing. So that together we can all make things easy for all of us. Things can be easier for all of us. My next topic, I'm going to talk about a very, very disturbing, or how will I put it, a very serious topic. It is about something that I find it very, very bizarre. It is unheard of. But a customer complained to me about certain activities that is going around the house that she lives in, and I would like to, I am still making my investigation, and when I'm done and find out what actually the problem is, I will make sure that everybody knows about it, because it is all about education. We are here to learn. I have been on the field for a very, very long time, and I've gained a lot of experience to talk about these particular issues. There's nothing concerning these issues that I cannot explain, because I have been there, I have seen it, I have interacted with a lot of